I'll do that a bit. Thank you very much, Dave Jones. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well tonight. Yeah, I mean, it was a weird move where I feel really outdone today. But yeah, there you go. The badge is up. It finally turned up, and it looks fantastic. I've been waiting for a couple of months for this to turn up. Some people knew about it, some people didn't, and it was a little bit of surprise. There you go. How are you all doing tonight? I'm shattered. I'm absolutely shattered tonight. It was touch and go if I was going to do a stream tonight, but I gotta do a stream, and if what happens, these things happen. Like Worko took on live, so I'll be watching him after the after I've done my stream. But yeah, it's been a weird week, hasn't it? Because there's a very, very slim chance we could get automatic, but it ain't going to happen. I can't see it happening. Football is a funny game, but I can't see it happening for me personally. I think we concentrate on playoffs and we do the best we can in the playoffs. Yeah, Barnsley versus Bolton. That Barnsley game at midweek was weird. It just didn't feel like a Barnsley game, if that makes sense. It was so odd. Why is that coming up? I don't want that to come up. Go away. It felt really odd, bits of it. It's like, it just didn't feel like that. It's like the pressure got to them a little bit. But yeah, I'm good. How's everyone else doing tonight? There's 9 people watching, 4 likes. I'd much appreciate that. If you could get them in up, that would be appreciated. I've had a really busy day today, so I don't know how long I'll go tonight. Because I wasn't expecting to be putting up about a gazillion videos today. Today has been mental. Evening, Lee. How you doing, mate? Because my preview is doing pants. No hacking is a massive blow. It really is. But a Whitway coming back is a huge bonus in itself. Like, I wasn't at... The preview was meant to happen. It's not doing great. The video about Josh Windass was meant to happen. And the Chancery post earlier, that just blown up. Thank you, by the way, Mark. I much appreciate that. The Chancery post has massively blown up. I don't think I've had a video go like that in a long time. Like in the first 2 hours, it was already at like a K views, and I've not had that in a while. And when that happens, it just makes you feel a bit all like, "Ooh, I did something," kind of thing. Weird. It's a weird feeling to know that that video went well, and it was interesting. Football is not a game, mate. But if you think I'm thinking Sheffield Wednesday, Bolton, Barnsley, and Peter, I think Derby will lose Pompey tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I am not too sure about Pompey. There's something about Pompey, not Pompey, Derby. There's just something that's not there yet, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if they seem inconsistent. They seem way too inconsistent this season, and that very unlike a Paul Warne side. But then again, first season with them. You've got to remember Paul Warne came in second, was it first international break, that championship thing everyone had? So he's not really going right. Yeah, Akin is a real blow. Yep. Yeah, it's a weird one because the stuff we're going to be talking tonight is basically the same old, like, and I appreciate that, Lee. I much appreciate it. The one, that statement earlier today was very, very interesting. Timing of it isn't unexpected. There was lots of rumours about a statement coming from Chancery today. I'd seen lots and lots of rumours about this statement. People saying he's selling up. People saying it's a kind of, we're going to be letting Darren Moore go. That kind of thing. The rumour mill went mental. And I was like, is there actually any truth into both of them? I didn't think he would sack Darren Moore this close to playoffs. It would have been a thing. But it's interesting. The wording in a lot of this is the bit that there's one paragraph in that entire statement that says to me that Chancery, even if we don't get promoted, will keep Darren Moore as manager. the part of the bit in that statement that says it all for me. And I'll read it out in a bit, but the situation that's been this week is that we had this whole situation where we needed games to go for us, and it didn't. And that's the issue you have when you relying on other teams. It's been the issue for very much a long time. You rely on other teams, you take it out of your hands, and you don't have to do that. And sadly, that didn't happen. But football's a funny old game, like I said in my preview. And like I think I said it in the Chancery video. It's very odd that we've seen what football can do at times. Just give me a minute, I lost the cable. Top tip, when you change your setup around, if you've got a setup like this, remember to plug things back in. It gets slightly irritating when you're trying to press a button and it's not working. And you're going, why is that not working? Yeah, that's the thing. If someone said at the start of the season that we'd have 90 points, you would have snapped the hands off and go, yep, that's fine, I'll take that. I think Chancellor knows the point return is good considering it. Yeah, exactly. My take at the start of the season is someone had said at the end of the season 90 point plus, you would have taken it. Yep, you would have done. You often said that Moore and Chancellor have a good working relation. Given that, why would DC sat down more? That's the thing. The thing is, I've played devil's advocate for the last couple of weeks on it because the only reason I said that because if you think of the remit for Chancery is to go up automatic. The remit is automatic. And if we don't make it, you think, oh, but, right, we're going to get to this statement because the bit that I've got here, and it says it all. I don't think Darren Moore would get sacked. I've said it very blatantly that I don't think he would. And I think Chancery's not in that mindset anymore. So I'm pointing. I'm sorry. That's very rude of me. 13 views, 6 likes. Get them up, please. If Darren Moore stays, his technical approach to games will need tweaking. So yeah, well, this is the thing that I've got here, right? So, where is it? So in that statement, I don't think he'll get sacked. The statement reads as that we need to improve. We'll find where to improve and we'll improve it. I do like Moore, but I think he should go. If we don't go, I think things will. Thing is half out. The thing is, I don't think he should. I think he should stay and keep doing what he's doing. He got the culture right. He got things. If anything, this statement reads a little bit like Chancellor saying, "This is on me. I got to be the one to do it." But like, let me read you the bit in this statement that is the bit that says a lot to me about it and what I think with the Chancery relationship and Darren Moore. The line that I've taken a lot of paragraph even that I take a lot of cues on that he's not going to get sacked because it's 90 points is this one. 2 teams have been incredible run of form. We have 5 more points than last season and we could finish with 96 points and still not get automatic. Of course, I understand the frustration of everyone, but this is football. This is the sport and anything can happen. All our fans, if you want to come to anyone now, come to me. I will take that as leader. I will take that on my shoulder. But please, I ask to move the negative director away from the football department of the game we have. Right? That bit says it all. And there's another bit. Where is it? Until we know our destiny next season, we shall have one big positive for automation. It's the same. It may be a small chance of automation, but it's still a chance. Now is not the time to inquest on the football that can come at the end of the season, which is fine. Until this season is finished, we must totally be positive and do everything what we can do for Sheffield Wednesday. This is the thing. We need stability. We need stability. And the one thing we've had, even though, by the way, I'm all over the place. My brain today is mushed. I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight because I'm feeling pretty tired. I wasn't expecting to be in here for a lot of today, but I'll see how I do. But yeah, I think you need stability. You need stability, and that's something you got with Darren Moore. And I think, yeah, but at the same time, I'm not. He's not gonna say. He's not gonna say that in the statement. But also, he's a realist, Barry. He's very realistic. Going 96 points is a cracking season. How the hell can you sack a manager for getting 96 points or 90 points, whatever we end on? He can't. It's very hard for you to sack a manager who put us on one of the best runs we've ever had, the best clean sheet, and get 90 odd points, which in any other league in the world is a promotion form. Simple as you get 90 points, you're normally up. So it will be interesting to see what happens. I'm hoping you're wrong too. Let me read some of these ones. It's often said, I said that it's Danmore days. Well, I'm not sure. Totally, Danmore need to stay next season. Keep building. We need to build it. I agree. Green fingers and welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in here for a while, so it's great to see you in it. Evening Nat, agree. We do need stability for sure. Evening Mark, hope you well. Hey Nat, hope you're doing well. You got a beer tonight? If it's true that DC denied DM Craft to buy players in Jan, as some believe, perhaps DC is now owning that decision. I think that could be the case, Jez. That is a very, very good case. It's really. The thing is, the one thing I like about Chansiri, he'll hold his hands up and say something's gone wrong or something's not gone right. I like that. I'm glad to hear that. Chansiri will pay policy cards. Not going to. I agree. Another season in Division 1, I reckon. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're wrong too. Are you worried about playoffs? I'm not worried about them as such. It's more, I just hate them. Like, I'm not worried about playoffs. Playoffs, I think, will be okay. I think we'll step up. I think there's some players who were in the playoff last season who will use it as a bit of a chip on his shoulder to do better and go one better and then two better and go up. I think the dark horse for me at the minute, out of all of them, is possibly Bolton. Just because Bolton's done a Wembley trip this season, they know what it's like to get there at the minute, which is good. So for them, it's good to know. Let's have a look here. I agree, but potentially no promotion. Yep. Remember that press conference that made Monk go wide-eyed? Not sure how much of a realist DC would be in that time. I agree. I agree with you there, Harpo. It was weird. But again, Gary Monk, different time of football and different with everything that was going on. When he came in, we were struggling with the financial stuff. So it was a bit of an interesting one. With a freak season, Moore had done a superb job. Be silly to let him go for me. Yeah, and that comes for Bolton fan. Yeah, Dave Jones, it is the situation. I think one of the thing for me is the injuries. Injuries in bad luck, and that happened. Evening, Jim, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. This fine evening. It got really warm. It's cold as hell today. Well, that's the wrong word. Cold as like somewhere cold. It's been massively cold and now it's warmed up. It's weird. The only downside of Moore is his tax it sometimes. I agree. Yep. Evening, Jim. Yes, only a few tonight. Fair enough. If Moore stays, I'll only be happy if money is spent and we look like we're building properly with squad depth enough. We will start a clear favourites. I agree. I suspect Derby over 2 legs will be trickier than the Tykes at Wembley. Yeah, I can see that. Cold as hell, I know. I don't know where that's come from. Keep it going. Cheers, Ian. I much appreciate that. Hi, Nat. Hi. Jim saying hi to Nat. Jez saying hi to Nat as well. Nat saying hi to Jez. I'm in the mindset of what will be with playoffs. Yeah, exactly. Playoffs. It's like the video I did this week. Did I do a video this week on it? I did, didn't I? Bear with me. I've done too many videos. I'm all brain out at it today. It's doing my head in. It's been a weird week this week at home. I've just been trying to get things done, and it's interesting. Let's have a look. Where is it? The lottery one. Yeah. When I turned around and said about the lottery, that's what I meant. Some people question why I called it a lottery, and I used the analogy. A lottery, you buy a ticket, and if you're not in it, you don't win it. potentially. If you're not in the playoffs, you're not going to win it. So it's a gamble, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, Mark, cold as hell, even kind of thing. Evening, John. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Totally agree. It's a mad to stat manager given the point total on the season. However, if promotion doesn't happen, it's a failure. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. If promotion, and we know it is that kind of standard of if promotion is the number one target and you don't get it, it will be seen as a failure, even if you get the big point total and everything. And I don't think it's right to sack him. I think if you let him try and build again. But I think if you're going to let Darren Moore build again, Chansiri will have to go into his pocket a little bit more than he has this season and not maybe rely on free transfers as heavily. The 28 people watching, 7 likes. Can we get that up, please? I much appreciate it. I overlooked overlook a park. Fun fair just started up here for 10 days. Already had enough of it. Laughing. I know what you mean, mate. Hey, Bob, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. I hope the new job's going well as well. Who coming down from the champ? I haven't really checked. So it's either Reading. So it's Wigan, Blackpool, and it's between Reading and Huddersfield. The teams that are coming down would be interesting. It would be interesting team coming down, but you look at the teams that are coming down. Reading have got the financial mess, so God knows what would happen there. You've got Blackpool, who look like they might turn into the new Rotherham, but you look at 20th. You look at 20th to 24th. Wigan are on 40 points. Blackpool are on 41, and Reading are on 43. Huddersfield and Rotherham are on 46 and 44. It's very, very tight at the bottom there, and it could be interesting. Rotherham are not out of it at all. They needed to win that game versus Cardiff. It could be a very, very interesting weekend to whoever goes down at the bottom. A lot of those teams have started to turn it around a little bit. At one point, you could nail on who were going down from the championship. You can't now. They've all put a bit of a fight in. Let's have a look here. Windass could be the savior. He can transfer team. He could be, mate. He could be in definitely Mr. J. Who coming down? I've read that. How to financial. I mean, we got 5 that. They've gone for it like Ipswich, or you're going to be next season go again. I think we're going to be next season go again because financially, if you actually look at what we spent in the summer, everything was a free transfer part bar 2. I think Wilk was anywhere from 300k to 900k. We've not overspent. And I think there's an issue with Chansiri. I think Chansiri is very scared to spend with what happened last time. And you can spend, but it could be spent correctly and rightly. And that's what we didn't do first time round, John. And I'll be interested to see what our accounts look like, because our accounts have not come through yet. It is about wages, but we haven't spent a lot on wages either. Our wages are very low. They're high for League One, but they're low for what we are, if that makes sense. I think highest earners definitely Barry Bannon, but I think most in that squad are anywhere around, I'd say it's anywhere around 9 to 12 grand. But yeah, I know what you mean. Let's have a look. Where else I'll go? The sense regarding radiating off the player, they know they've blown it. Going to play a faded more fans. Yeah, I can understand. Viewing that Byers out for the rest of the season. We kind of knew he was. He just never said it outright. That's the thing. Where are we? I hope it didn't go. I hope if we don't go up, we react like Plymouth did this season. We would have to. I think you would have to. Do you think our stars will still be here at S6 next season? Well, there's a lot. Byers, with what Darren Moore said today, Byers looks like he's out for the playoffs. because they don't see him being back because he's not done any training or anything. I still think there'll be a lot here. It depends if you're classing a star because Palmer, I'll probably get another year. Volks is a long-term contract. There's an option with Josh Windass. We got a lot of options on players, so it's interesting. Let's have a look. Rotherham not out of it. I've read that. Blackpool, Wigan down for you. Blackpool playing Millwall tonight doesn't look good for them. Another reason we have to go this season. Wednesday and Barnsley will be auto favourites, I think, if missing out on going up. Where am I up to? Who do you bring in if we're still in League One? What does that? Is that in regard to manager? Is that in regard to players, mate? Derby, interesting one next season. Not convinced they'll still have the resources then or still. Yeah, Derby's an interesting one. Derby still got that, like, they can only go by, I think it's something stupid, 8,000 summit is something that they can go to. They've got, like, a budget they've got to hit with their whole situation that happened. So they can't bang huge, and I think they'll have to do a lot of good free. But if there's a manager who can get good players out for free, it's Paul Warne. I expect either Wednesday or the Titans will go up from the playoffs. Bayer's out for the playoffs. The thing is, the Bayer one, I'm not sure. Like, Darren Moore today said it looks like he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. Now, a couple of weeks could still be, but the thing is he going to be back? Who knows? It sounded like today that Byers is out for me. Bannon's on about 120 grand per week, I think. Yeah. He's on a massive amount if you speak to anyone in League One. He is on a huge amount, but he's not on the amount they all say he is. So look, gonna go now, Jake, mate. Drop you a message later. Great like yet again, smashing the content. Go relax, mate. Enjoy some time with your missus and just enjoy the rest of your evening, mate, and wherever you go this weekend. Wonder if Gregory will get a new. The thing is, Gregory, I'm not sure about. Gregory's an interesting one for me. Gregory, I think, may miss out on a contract due to how old he is. And that sounds weird because he's still got it. He still can do things, and he probably wants to play. We'll let go and then suddenly be like, he'll go to Derby or someone and like be banging him in because we'd not done it right. But Gregory, for me, I'm not sure about. I can see him getting a year contract, but ideally, I'm not sure if we need him to be on a year contract. What about Iorfa? Iorfa, I think, needs to move on this season. After this season, Iorfa needs a new club. For me personally. Iorfa, I've already said. I think Iorfa probably one that'll go. I think Gregory. I still think Gregory will be in the camp and maybe going. We got to bring the age of the squad down, but also have experience. And I think one thing we lacked this season, whenever there's been someone out, is a little bit of pace up top. And that's something we definitely need to improve next season, and pace in the team full stop. I thought up until Johnson's suspension against Ipswich, it was great. Youngblood required 100%. Yeah. The thing is, the part of me that would take... Give me. Oh, dear me. Apologies. The part of me that would love to do the... Right. So there's a model at some club where, and I think Barnsley, the model that they do it at, actually. I think it's like they sign players 25 and under. And if anyone comes through to it, then it's fine. Then they get it. I think unless there's a really good player who we know that's going to change it a bit older, don't touch him. If there's a player under 25 and he looks like he got the ability and work on it, get him. So that's what I think. I think there's a kind of way of changing it. I agree, Nat. Yeah, I agree. Would you sign Reece James permanently? I would imagine if Blackburn come down. I'm not sure. Reece James is an interesting one. Reece James got a year left on his contract. I can see him staying at Blackpool if they come down because he's a very good League One player. Have Blackpool got a manager yet? Because I'm pretty sure they're still looking for a manager, aren't they? So they've gone through so many this season. Blackpool manager. Is Stephen Dobby just interim? So interim Blackpool manager is Stephen Dobby. Yeah, that's the thing. The problem is, the problem you got with Blackpool, they haven't got a manager at the minute, and it could all change in a drop of a hat. Oh, mate. Let's have a look here. I also will fit in at Sheffield. Yeah, I can see that. I'd like to see a formation change. 4-4-3. Yeah. I can actually see that being changed, to 4-4-3. I hope anyway, because the problem is there's a lot of people who are looking at Richie Wellings' favourite to get the Blackpool job. Interesting. That's interesting because I wouldn't expect him to leave Leyton Orient after what he's just done. But stranger things have happened. I think Darren Moore played 3 at the back at Donny. So where we go? I think when he was at Donny, he was also 3 at the back. You got to remember when he was at Donny, he was only there for a year. 2019, 2020, 20. Yeah. No, he was there for 2. Sorry. So it would be interesting to see what Darren Moore does next year. It really would. Who just said Collins? Collins will cost a fortune. Aaron Collins will cost an absolute fortune. I can see that not cost. It will cost a lot. Here we go. So Darren Moore prefers a 3-5-2 formation, and I think he did that a lot at Donny. So he's not really changed. Hello, workout. I know he's streaming Star Wars at the minute, and it's been said that it's the best Star Wars game for a while. It cost a fortune. It would cost an absolute fortune to be to get him. So it would be interesting. Shall we break concentration? But yeah, it will cost a fortune. I think we're gonna have to be really smart with what we do this season. I'm intrigued with how everything will go. Clark Harris is an interesting one. Clark Harris is an interesting one indeed. I don't know. The way of getting players next season, we got to. If you actually look at the squad right now, the technically 6 or 7 in contract. That's it. The rest are all out of contract. So it's going to be a rebuild anyway, whatever happens. So I'm not sure. The 31 people watching and 12 likes. Can we get those likes up, please? If you want to support the channel financially, there are super chats and super thanks. I much appreciate it. And the memberships. I put a membership video out this week. It was me driving the trucks like I used to on your truck simulator, and I had a massive crash in it. So if you want to support the channel that way, please do so. It would help it a lot. But yeah, it's one of those things. Oh yeah, this week I had to pay a tenner to watch Argyle Bristol Rovers. And I will say this now. Argyle, their TV package and how they do everything, like I follow, my God, it blows ours out the window. It just blows it out the window. Hey, Daniel, mate, how you doing, mate? I know you've not had a good week. Thoughts to you and your family at the time, mate. Jockey would be good. Jockey was very good, actually. It's that kind of player you want, innit? You want to try and go for that kind of player and look at it. So I'd be interested to see what happens going forward in the recruitment stage. Where are we at recruitment stage? Who are we looking at getting? What age groups are we going? Are we going to go a bit down the let's go and see if there's any decent gems in non-league and see if they can step up? I think we need to start doing that soon. I think we desperately need to start looking at it that way and starting to get different players in that way. It would help a lot. I think we need to start using our academy a lot more. I think that could be said. A lot of things went at the moment. We are structurally so far behind so many clubs. Yeah, we are. Vardy was a gem. He absolutely was. Yeah, you got that thing. Structurally, we are, but I think it's getting better. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's actually getting better. But problem is, these things only get better with having stability from top to bottom, kind of thing. You've got stability with a manager who knows where he's wanting to go, and there's support there from the chairman. It helps, and I think there is that support there from Darren Moore and Chansiri. So if we want to keep it going, it would be interesting. I think the inside match day videos are great. I think they are really good. It's about time we had more of that. We need more video content like that. We need to use our YouTube channel as a club as a better way. We definitely need to start using their YouTube channel as a way of bringing more revenue in. But you can. If you do so many videos and it gets so many views, you can get the AdSense in. Kind of thing. The ways of making things. We need young midfielders in strikers. Mullen maybe. Mullen won't come here. He's ready for League Two. If that's who you're thinking of, mate. Paul Mullen. We had an opportunity to get him for free and we didn't. Colin 5 million map, but any player is only worth what the club is willing to play and say. Yep. There are too many Wednesday players not playing for the shirt as they know at the end of the season they're gone. That is always a big issue. I'm not going to lie. That is always a big issue if a player knows they're going at an end of the season, that they're gone. But to that point, Patrick, doesn't it look better on your CV if you're going to another club promoted with Sheffield Wednesday instead of missed out due to playoffs? That shows that you've got that ability to get promoted and be part of that kind of thing. Like, is that because there's no player to replace them? If we're going to let Gregory go, we need a quality replacement. Gonna need to, aren't we? We're gonna need to sort something out, but it'll be interesting. Funds must be released for whoever will be in charge next season. I can see that. Mark is the best because there's no player to replace him at the minute. Yeah, I think that's the problem. The issue is there's no player to replace him at the minute. The players who will be replacing him, you're thinking of your Windass, you're thinking of your Wilkes. Wilkes is out for the season. He just had surgery. You look at Pato. Pato, for me, gets a new deal next season. Personally, I think you give Pato a new deal because I think he's shown what we're missing. What culture? Yeah, that's the thing. I've heard we could be playing in the pink shirt from last season, but I'm not sure. Whatever happened, can't see more going anywhere, even if we don't go up. Yeah, I get that. I do. You look at the financial situation. The selling club are in the direst of selling club are in desire the player's entire situation. I get you, mate. Mark, I know I put Mark, but I meant Patrick. Okay. Unlike Colin, will get promoted with the gas. Possibly, yeah, I can see that. Let's look. What colour shirt? Yeah, I think we'll probably play in the pink ones. I can see him playing in the pink shirt from last season. But I meant Patrick. Plymouth and Ipswich are where they are because they got the players in, but the right players to freshen up every time. We had tried from the Bolton game, and I feel like the loss of buyers hasn't got anyone. Yeah, I think the issue you've got is we have a very small squad. We have an 18-man squad, which is damn more wanted. I think, if anything, this has shown us, as fans, which we already knew to a point, but it'll show Chancery, you need squad depth. You need big squad depth. So if you had that injury, there's someone ready to replace them. Like, you look at start of the season, we went and start of the season, we lost Femi Wu, so we went and got Mark McGuinness from Cardiff. Got him in, perfect. You look at when we lost Ben Hennigan. We lost Hennigan, and Whitway stepped up, and you start playing differently at the back. The problem is our squad depth is really poor. And the thing that both Ipswich and Plymouth, like you just said, Joe, they have the depth. They have a lot of depth, and that's the difference. Mark, can I ask a question for you? Have you watched any Darren Moore press conference? Because he's actually spoken about Cadamarchi and Shipton and why he hasn't given them any squad time yet. He's actually told them why. Cadamarchi is very simple. He's been injured. And they want Cadamarchi to go out on loan a little bit next season. Shipton, I think he said throwing him in some certain games is probably not right for him, because it's okay throwing in a player in off the bench, but if they go in and don't perform well and then are not good mentally after that, it could knock a lot of things down after what they've done. I understand what you're saying, and I agree. We do need to start using some of our youngsters better. And I think we've done that to a point at time, but not really hit it properly yet. Yeah, and I kind of, yeah, but the thing is, there's protecting them, sending them out on loan, and sending them out on loan, it's been the making, by the sounds of it, is Brennan. Brennan on loan at Swindon, it sounds like it's been the making of him. And the thing is, I understand wanting to protect them. I really do understand wanting to protect the players. So it's interesting. When do you think the new shirt will go on? Plymouth haven't spent much. It's all recruitment. Plymouth, let's have a look. I can tell you what Plymouth, they haven't spent much. You're right, but they have managed to get the right players in. So if you look at what they brought in, they loaned. What Plymouth had done, they loaned well. Plymouth had loaned very well. And that's the bit that Plymouth got right. They brought in some top quality loans this season, and they just worked out. Current season transfers. Let's have a look. Yes, mate. I've watched the Plymouth haven't spent much. Let's have a look. So if you look at what they brought in this season, I don't want detailed. Okay, so they brought in 3 transfers in Butcher, Miller, Dan Crossgrove loan, Morgan Whittaker loan, J Mate loan, Mumba loan, Loswick loan, and Az loan. And then you look at, the thing is, Luke Jeccott, who's going for fun at Swindon, will be going back there soon. Callum Wright they brought in for 400k. So they brought, but you also look at the age of the squad. There's players they brought in: 26, 25, 21, 22, 21, 20, 25, 21, 21, 20, 19, 21. They're all young kids wanting to fight for it. And I think that's where we kind of missed a little bit. We kind of missed it, having those youngsters who want to perform and show something. Like one of the players who's out of his contract at Plymouth in the summer, if they don't want him to sign, and I can't see him not doing, because at the end of the day, he's about to get promoted. But if Plymouth decides going to do, Ryan Hardy's a free transfer in the summer. Like I said, it's the last. Like I said on the last year, you have 3 players lined up, but Chancellor said no. Yeah, Josh, I know. I remember you saying it. The fact that Chancellor said no could be the reason why he also said this is on me in the statement. We only know whether it's been the making of Brennan when he put. Yes and no, mate. I've spoke to a lot of people who are Swindon Town fans, and they say too good for League Two. That's the thing. He said that they're too good for League Two, and by the sounds of what I've been hearing, when people have seen him, he seems like it been the making of him. He looked more confident. He looked like he can command it. And let's remember, before he went out on loan to Swindon Town, he was already looking fairly decent in a Wente shirt. He had some really good games in a Wente shirt and looked cool and convinced and calm, and was a really good central defender. And is a good central defender. So I think the loans look good that they've done. You can tell if a player's done well when the other team has said he's done well. Like, look at Mark McGuinness. Some of the Cardiff fans were like, oh, we're not sure. And then it does. Dan Moore said he did not want to sign anyone just for the sake of signing someone. That tells me he had a green light to sign someone. Yeah, that's the thing. I think he had Tom Cannon ready to come, the striker at Preston. And I think there's one more he had ready to come, and I think it was a winger. And I'm not too sure who it is. And I think there was a winger who was ready to come. We know there was a central defender from Celtic, and it didn't pan through. That would have been your three. Should we play Bannon, Volks with Windass behind Patterson, Smith, and Gregory with Patterson and Windass rotate for? That's a good shout, actually. I know he doesn't play with wingers. It was a winger, but I think he was going to convert him into a wing back kind of thing. I think that's the thing. It was the ones who plays as a winger but can play wing back. It was one of those things that he knows that player can play wing back as well. So the current club, he was a winger, but he played wing back in the past. That's the thing. Josh. It was the ones. He current club is a winger, but he can play wing back. You got to remember, Darren Moore likes a player to have two for each position who can play multiple positions as well. So he'd like to have a player. So look at Palmer. Palmer plays left back or left wing back roles, right? But in training, they'll shove him in midfield because that's his natural position. There are 30 people watching and 14 likes. Can we get those likes up, please? I would much appreciate that. That would really help a lot on the whole like situation, because it was interesting to get that up. Also, interesting one. I was going through my stats the other day, and I noticed this. This is interesting. So this is from the last 28 days. I like to go through my stats now and again. Oh, you can't see it because of the bloody owl. Hang on, let's put it there a minute. Put it there. So this is my subscribers kind of thing. What time from subscribers? I have 44% people subscribe and 55% not subscribed. I didn't know that. I'd like to get that number higher than the not subscribed at some point, because it would be nice to see it go up a little bit, because it's been a good month for subscribers. I'm not going to lie, it's been great. It's been a cracking month and a cracking week so far for views. I wasn't expecting that chairman video I did at 2 to get 1K views in what? And 2 hours? So it was great. Cheers, Mark. I much appreciate that. Get those likes up as well, because it really does help. But I'm in a situation where let's see what happens. Let's see what happens now. I can't see it happening, but I had a really crazy dream the other night where it was like I was like, right, I'm going to sleep, I'm done. And it was really weird. It's like Plymouth and Ipswich lost their 2 matches. We won our 2 matches and then managed to get an automatic spot somehow. It's mathematically possible. It is mathematically possible, but it's how do you say it? It's slim pickings, isn't it? It's very, very slim pickings. Get it up, guys. Jake consistent content on our club. Thank you very much. I do my best, and that's all I can. All I can do for you guys. I try and do my best. By the way, what do we all think of the Sheffield Wednesday sign? Now it's here. This took ages to turn up. Well, let me turn that off. Green screen. That turned up ages to come up, and I love it. I think it looks perfect in videos. I've also got something for the outro now as well, so you'll see that soon. I'm tempted to get the old badge as well, like just the plain simple out and maybe move it to the other side, like somewhere in the corner there. Oh, there, shove it there. I just got to try and find my yeah, I've got to find the studs in the building, because if I don't find the studs in the building, it's just gonna fall off. I got it off somebody on Facebook Marketplace now. Not Facebook Marketplace, someone on Facebook. One of the Facebook forums were making them. Laugh was making them, and she's done a cracking job. I'll do a video on it in a couple of days to show people the quality. Let's have a look. Who will you play in midfield tomorrow? Ooh, Baz. And I would say let's see what Delhi can do. Just give him a little bit of a try. Just see if he's up for it. I've missed some chats there. If Everton get I really can't see them getting back into Prem for a while. Yeah, their financial issue is screwed. I was speaking to an Everton fan I know the other day, and he was saying, mate, we are screwed. We are out of it. If we get anywhere close to being back as a Prem team, we'll be lucky. We actually pretty blessed. Jake Worko and that dream team. Yeah, very much so. Thank you. Pretty much. My wife will love me to send more money on Wednesday stuff. I get away with it. If you're talking about Wednesday stuff, then this turned up today. I found this today. This turned up in the post. So that signed Callum Patterson shirt, if you haven't seen it, this is going to go in the frame with the Callum Patterson shirt, and that's going to go on the back somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. Yeah, Big P indeed. It class. I think we can make playoff final anything is possible. In the magnitude of playoff, we'll put Stock back in goal for his experience and ball outlet. Yes, I would. But I also think, Patrick, that with Dawson, you get the ball out faster, which is a bit of a benefit to us when we're trying to play out from the back at times. Love it, Jake. Where do you get it from? I've read that already. Your sign look better on the Megastore. Your sign will look better on the Megastore. It's done a great job. Hang on, let me get it off the wall. I'll show you it. Get it off the wall. It's a classy sign. Oh no. All handmade. Yeah. Lovely, innit? It took a while for it to come. Due to the person having some illness and family problems. It took a while. It did take a while to come, but when now it turned up, I'm well happy with it. Like I said, I'm tempted to get another one and possibly, like one of those street signs that says Hillsborough and shove that on the back. Well. Oh, way. Like the sign reminds me of the ammo badge when I was a nipper. Where am I up to? Massive crowd for Derby. Yes, it'll be a massive crowd for Derby. The Derby game is looking really good at the minute. I'm not going to lie. The fact that that's sold out and we could have sold it out even more. It says a lot, so it'll be good. We need to get loud. Massive crowd for Derby. Yep. Big P. Yep. Go tomorrow. I'll put it in the video. Class Jake. Yeah, I like it, don't it? Let's just keep winning. Yeah, that's all we can do, innit? All we can do is keep winning. All we can do is concentrate on ourselves. We said it all season. Yeah, we should have concentrated on ourselves and got the games in hand, but we can't look back now. Darren Moore said it very well in his press conference today. Let's not look back. Let's look forward and go from there. Because that's all we can do. If you look, we've got time to look back at the end of the season. The season's not done. We still got, what? Tomorrow, Derby. 5 games also. So 5 games or so to then get it done and have it all done and dusted. Keep the faith, yeah. Oh, Bon Jovi's version of that. I also like I like Bon Jovi's Keep the Faith, but I also like I like Limp Bizkit's version as well. Takes me back to the old petrol station bag collection from the in the 70s. Yeah, it's when this badge first came out, right? When Chancery got this badge up and said, we're going with this badge, people said, I don't like the new badge. And I was like, it's the old badge. It's just the old badge. There are 32 people watching and 18 likes. Please get them up. I would much appreciate that. Like close to 32 as humanly possible, because I will not be streaming for much longer. I'm going to go do things, so it'll be interesting. All we need to do is win the last 3 games. Last 3 games of the season. Last 3 games? We've got 2 games. Now, where are you getting the 3rd game from? I'm confused. We've got Shrewsbury and Derby. And 2 legs and 5. Yeah. It seems very simple on paper, doesn't it? On paper, it seems simple. In theory, we should be smashing this league. Yeah, exactly. Nat makes it sound very easy. I'll have whatever you're drinking tonight, Nat, because that sounds perfect. Let's just do that and we're done. Let's go with Nat plan. Please, there's letting fans behind the net. They only let us occupy this. Yeah, it's kind of nice, isn't it? It's nice to see us like utilizing that a little bit more, because we haven't done in the past. And there's lots of our ground that we could utilize more, but we don't due to capacity issues. And I don't want to go through all that this season with all what we've been through with that, because it's been a royal nightmare. Let's be honest. Trying to get that all sorted. But all we can do now is win our games, continue what we're doing, and see what happens at the end of it. At the end of the day, it'll be what it is. Playing for tomorrow, Ipswich lose and Wednesday win. Who's Ipswich got tomorrow? Is it Burton? Or is that Plymouth? Oh, they got Exeter at home. Okay. Don't know why I got Burton. We're all Wednesday out. We are indeed. Need to use that a little bit more. We need to use that we're all Wednesday a lot more. And just get behind the lads. Let's get behind the lads. Let's get behind the gaffer. And what'll be, will be. If we have to do playoff, we dust ourselves down. We get ourselves mentally ready. And we go for it. We go for it. We start strong. We end strong in that. And then we go to the final and do the same. We've been damn good this season at times. And if we get 96 points and we don't get promotion, it's going to suck. But at the same time, that's football. We then have to learn from it, build from it, and go from there. There'll be strong characters in that dressing room that will do the business and really will. We just got to get behind them now. None of this, Darren Moore got to go, or Darren Moore this. Leave that till the summer. We don't need it. I'll still be out anyway. Yeah, same. I wouldn't have it any different. I'm not going to stop doing these videos because we're still in League One next season. Let's just go and get it. If we need to have someone in the crowd with a megaphone getting people whipped up to go, we're going to go and get it. We're all Wednesday, aren't we? We're all going to be behind the lads, and let's just enjoy the ride and just enjoy it. Look, life's too short. If we don't go up, we go again and we try again. That's all we can do with fans and support it. But Darren Moore seems like he's got him whipped up a little bit. Honestly, Andrew, I haven't even thought about it, to be honest with you, because I'm still in that kind of thing. I think we can go up. I just really hope we can just use some of that motivation from last season to our advantage and go, let's get it up. Let's just use that our advantage. It didn't work last season, but we know why. And let's just go for it. I think the lads will be up for this. I think they'll be up for this more than people think. I don't want to be doing another video on another weekend where there is a massive rant, because I've had a lot of them recently. It's not like me to rant. I don't rant a lot. I'm very cool-headed. I'm very understanding. So I think we'll leave it on that. We'll leave it on we're all Wednesday. Let's just get at them and let's see where we are at the end of it. So thank you for all your support tonight. Got a little surprise for you all at the end of the stream as well. Something that I've worked on today. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Come on, Wednesday!